I've been doing brand therapy with Day with a lot of the brand owners, and we've been getting a couple of places with some of them, but there's the other half that I just want to talk to you about today. Now, I'm all for brands doing whatever the fuck they want. I think it's fun when brands do what they want, but there has to come to a point where you have to know that whatever your brand identity is, it has to be looped in the consumer psychology loop in order for it to fucking work. You know what I mean? Like, your brand is not supposed to be your ideal version of the future you when, you know, your brand's up. A lot of y'all make your brand's whole vibe just you when you're up. And that doesn't make any sense because your consumer, most of the time, it's not going to be the richest blah 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 person ever. Most of the time your consumer is an everyday person who has like a vibe to them that you know that they want to try to pull off. Have you noticed, like, most celebrities, when they're next to their fans look so like bland? They don't look like them even though that fan really fucks with that celebrity. It's because that fan, even though they cannot afford all the things that celebrity has, or they can't, you know, add all the personality traits that celebrity has, but they feel connected some way, somehow. This is why I tell y'all have to have consumer psychological loops. Okay? People don't buy things because they need it. People buy things because they feel similar, familiar. This is why the celebrity and fan thing fits perfect. It's literally because of this, right? Your brand has to represent the version of them that doesn't flinch. It's the version of them that they want to be. They buy things that help them explain themselves without talking. And if your product doesn't reflect who they're becoming, they'll scroll right past it, babes. But to most people, they're not enjoying it at all, to be honest, right? So most brand owners, behavioral rituals. What actions can your consumer repeat daily that your brand can quietly become a part of? This is a key one too. Behavioral rituals are the hidden doorway to your consumer's world. Every person has a rhythm. They scroll before bed, the outfit that sets the tone for the day, the playlist that fits their mood. Some of y'all base your whole entire brand based off these side behaviors, but it's just a part of the brand. You don't want the whole brand to be based on the consumer's behavior. It also has to be on their identity shaping. And then the behaviors that they do is just for your content strategy. So in brand therapy with Date, that's what we focus on. These behaviors so we could create your content strategy. These behaviors become visual. When somebody puts your product on, it should be like, uh-oh, now I'm this person. Uh-oh, now I'm this person. This is hard for people to see or understand. And a lot of people are always asking me, can you add more examples of this stuff? I don't want to add examples because think of your everyday life. This is the problem. It's not me, like, if I don't add an example, it's because all of the brands you already follow do this. It's just you don't know how to do it because you have to visually see it when this shit is nothing visual. It's, if you don't know how to create a consumer loop or you don't know how to create behavioral rituals, this is the problem. This is the problem. Consumer loops and behavioral rituals, y'all asked me to put examples, but the thing is, this shit is something that you build in the background. It's constant research. It's constant building the consumer out. It's constant finding more and more and more until you finally have a core strategy. That's what I do. I push you guys to really emphasize who this customer is, and then we create the content strategy after it's a lot of writing, researching, looking, consumer loop and the behavioral rituals. Then you have the chemical storytelling. When I create a content strategy, I want to fuck with the person's insides. That sounds crazy, but dopamine, nostalgia, emotional chemistry. When you create a content strategy, you need to be at a place of, I have to make them desire this. I have to show some nostalgia. I have to make them feel like they belong, a fantasy. It has to be something with the brain, right? Y'all do shit that's just so surface level. That's why people scroll past. This is why your brand is so bleh. You have to stay focused on fucking with their emotions. You have to be good at neuromarketing, chemical storytelling. This is what you need to get good at. We're doing that in brand therapy with Day. I'm doing that when I create your content strategies. I'm fucking with people's brains. You have to learn how to do this. This is how you start. Consumer loop, behavioral rituals, and then you go from there. You don't need examples of this shit. It's being done to you every day. When you go in a store, when you go buy food, when you scroll on your phone, this is happening to you. Your everyday life is this. You just don't know how to do it because it's so ingrained in you and this has been done to you your whole life. In order for you to change this shit for your brand, you have to dig deeper with you and stop trying to create a brand for the you who has all this money and is the biggest brand owner on TikTok. I don't know why that's everyone's goal, but if that is your goal, you're not making a brand for that goal. You're making a brand so you can get deeper into a consumer. And as you get deeper into this consumer, you're going to overtake their whole body, literally with a character that you're going to make them become. All of us are characters. Half of the shit that we think and believe in, somebody put it in our heads. You can believe it. You don't have to believe it. I don't care. It's true. Your brand isn't just building visuals. It's building world logic. The consumer steps in when the fantasy feels safe, loud, or more than their real life. Remember, it's fantasy, character, situation, world, consumer, repeat. Create the fantasy, create the character, create the situation, put it in the world, make sure the consumer understands it, repeat. That loop should be every brand owner's business model right there. That's the loop. That's how you do it. You have to create this first before you give it to the consumer. If you don't know how to do that, this is why you can't get further than what you are right now. And people are going to tell you need to run more ads. People are going to tell you need to make better products when really you just need a better fantasy. You need a better consumer character. You need a better situation. You need a better world to put it in. You don't need a better consumer. Your consumer's already out there. You just got to talk to them the right way. This is talking to the consumer the right way. You cannot talk to the consumer with flat lays or Macy style photo shoots. How are you going to talk to them that way? Please comment below. Please tell me. I would love to know. Yeah. Fix that. Change your shit. If you need any help doing it,